Alright, I'm streaming, but I'm not gonna advertise in the guild.
Yeah.
Do you want to run on Nixia's lair real quick? Or it's too high for you, huh?
I can see if
I
I
can
jump, if I can run in.
I can run with you. Yeah, just in case.
I can see if I can run in. Nope.
Aww.
It doesn't even come up with anything. It just lets me watch through a problem, but it doesn't let me go in.
Rip.
Oh well. So we've got plenty of teeth to choose from. So which one should we choose?
Well, it does the stash from an area.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
document.
figured it was gonna be like a kind of like a dugout, kind of like a hole dug into one of the teeth of the entrance nearby the entrance, or like one of the stone bits coming out of it.
I think just in the teeth would be good.
Yeah, or maybe near the entrance at least.
Yeah, I once ventured south of here in my travels to slay dragonkin for their scales. Alas, no, my adventure was interrupted by a particularly uh, grouchy dragon. I may have left my valuables in its teeth. And little will they know it'll be the teeth of the entrance and not of a dragon itself.
Yeah. Could you just imagine them spending hours killing these dragons? Like, when is this going to drop? It'd be funny. It's like those brutes they put at the teeth of the entrance.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay. And it's red teeth. I'll do red teeth if that's okay.
Yeah, that's good. It'll tell them a little bit more. I mean, yeah, we'll only know that there's like one place with red teeth if they've done this place millions of times trying to get the mount. Oof.
Okay, so I think for this one we should make it like some scales. I think some sort of like food or weapon, or food and weapon.
Yeah.
Um, and you wanted this one to start doing like important stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the next one at the Caverns of Time, we can finally use that scratched rune.
Okay.
Because that place is kind of like very time oriented kind of thing.
All
So
right.
that'd be a good transition.
So let's do um pouch of no bag of molded food.
Moldy cheese.
Okay. Okay. Moldy cheese. is not wearable, but it is unique. Let's do food for the sound. We'll do common. We'll do 1 mark. Okay, moldy cheese is done. Oh, I need to do it also for the items thing. Bag of moldy cheese. What should the flavor text be?
I'm pretty sure that this is way in it, or this is way past its due date. Maybe.
The expiration date must have been over a decade ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Tier P3E, worth 1 mark, just 2 gold. Save. A weapon?
Yeah, a weapon. What should it be? Maybe like a broken hilt of a blade?
Wallerton's trusty old blade?
And the blade needs to have a name. You know, like, cause if you think about it, pirate, I'm guessing a pirate might name its weapon.
Um, I don't know, Sail Ripper is inscribed along the hilt.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's inscribed along the hilt. Along with various gems.
Yeah.
Because this will be a very expensive item.
Yeah. And then there was going to be the the scales.
Okay.
The pristine black dragon scales.
Let's see if I can find a good looking sword. Foam sword. Okay. Wearable. It will sound like large metal. Worth 20 marks. Oops, 20 marks, not mark. Sound good? Hello? Hello? Sal? Nurse, we've lost him. I know CPR. Oh, he lives.
I was just kind of quiet for a bit.
Oh. And then scales.
Yeah, then there was the scales.
We could even put more dragon glass here.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. It's not like it only has to be like a one-time thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you could put a little bit of dragon glass in there too.
Okay, so we've got a bag of moldy cheese. Let me just change the title of that first, though. Moldy cheese.
Mm.
Wallerton's trusty old blade.
Yep.
Dragon glass.
Mhm. And so we've got everything
And,
ready in it for this now.
and a scale.
All right.
What kind of scale?
It was a pristine black dragon scale.
Is dragon scale one word?
I believe it's two
Two
words.
words. Okay. Guild treasure. Rare.
Yeah, I'd say rare.
Unique one. Worth 10 gold or 10 marks.
Yeah, cause I mean, just think about it. It'd be hard to get,
Yeah.
considering that the black dragons are technically almost extinct now, except like two.
Mm. Okie dokie. And what should the flavor text be?
Hmm. Maybe something like involving the old gods, since the black dragons were kind of corrupted by the old gods. And you say if you hold on to it long enough, you start to hear the whispers of the old gods, or something like that.
Hold on to it long enough. You can hear the whispers of the old gods.
So yeah, there we go.
That wasn't what I meant to copy paste. Paste. TRP3, 10, which is 20 gold. Okay.
Okay. Okay, now all we have to do is plant the hint back over in Ratchet, and then we can go to the next area.
So this one's part 5. I am streaming now, right? Just hasn't shown up yet. Mr. Greenbean, you are not doing your job. Oh, make sure you reply to the announcement that I made earlier about the guild's website trailer.
Okay, I can go check that real quick.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, there we go. Actually, I need the items from... Wait just a minute.
What?
I'm not seeing the items from... Not part 3. It's not part 4.
This, yeah, no, this is part 4, isn't it? Because the first 3 parts were the Griffin Roost.
No, because we start with the closet.
Oh. So it'd just be like part 5 then?
So this would be part 5, but the ring and
The chunk of rust.
yeah, and the rest aren't here. I'll just remake them.
Yeah. We know what the descriptions are, so
Is the document
shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. Good thing I make Documents.
Yeah, that's a good thing. How this will be a competition between these two. Because I remember watching Doppelganger as the trailer for your guys' website.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I typed guild trailer instead of treasure. Because you're talking about the trailer. Ay, ay,
Sorry
ay.
about that.
No, it's okay.
Guild trailer.
Chunk.
That'd be
of
fine if it was
rust.
a chunk of rust.
Chunk of trailer.
Yeah, chunk of rust is obviously the real trailer.
Dun dun dun.
What it is, nobody knows.
Why would you even pick this up? That is a good question. Unique. Rock. Sounds like a rock. It's poor quality, worth 1 mark. Huh, worth 0.25 of a mark. 50 silver.
I gotta say, this this other trailer, other than the one I watched first, who was the one that did the parkour with the demon hunter?
That was me.
You did a great job.
Thank you. I did it all in one take too, so it took me like a whole hour to get one take down without any messing up, and I still messed up twice. I hit like buildings while gliding into them and
Yeah.
stuff. But I mean,
Yeah.
eh.
And there's some details. Okay, I'm gonna take get rid of this wrapper here, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome, Spine. Maybe since he left in a hurry for this next one, instead of doing a book, we just have some sort of way to say like there is no book, but some way to lead you to the caverns of time.
Yeah. Like maybe something
Like there's
time related.
yeah, like there's an hourglass.
With sand in it that sand that has
That
the
was
essence of the bronze dragonflight.
yeah.
And then maybe a small clue just in case. Right now, the doppelganger is winging. Winging, yes, makes
Winning.
sense. Winning.
I like a death by assassination one though.
Yeah, you and Hokian voted for that one, and
Which one did you vote
yeah,
for?
voted. Oh, you voted for both.
I
didn't
just started
vote
the
yet.
reactions for it.
Yeah, I didn't vote for anything yet. Hokian voted for the doppelganger.
Is that one understandable? Like, can you figure out what the story is for the doppelganger one?
Also notice that there's like a knight checks out for a bounty. He goes for the bounty and kills the person that's the bounty. Gets the money, something like that. Blah blah blah.
So basically,
No, she must not find out our secrets.
I
So-
personally
Yes,
would have bounty. I
yes,
can.
so in the video, in the doppelganger video, Xiao, make sure you check that out. For that one, it's a guard sees that there's a man dressed up as Tolkien, so he assumes it's Tolkien. But when the man sits down and he kills the man, he realizes that it's not him. We try to make it as close but yet obvious as possible that it wasn't Tolkien. We like changed his skin color and everything. It was a pain because I had to make a new character.
Yeah, and then you have to get the exact same transmog.
I just had to make a hunter and transmog the armor. Thankfully it was cheap and I only used that toon for like 20 minutes to make this video.
And get rid of it.
But
Did you like? Did
yeah.
did you actually pay money to level it up or no?
No, I deleted it.
That's good. That's good.
I actually named him Patsy
Patsy.
because he's a patsy. And
Rest
then
in peace, Patsy.
and then so the guard's like upset that he didn't actually kill Tolkien, and it's actually Mel who kind of staged it, or like Tolkien and Mel are waiting for the guard to kill that man, and so now the guard's a bad guy because he killed an innocent person without verifying it first and stuff, just because he was greedy. And so that's why like we used heathens, because now you're one of us. Or now that guard is just as bad as they are, because he's a murderer too.
So this Saturday, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks like it will be a interesting weekend. I'll be tentative because I'm not sure if I'll be free that day or not. Because sometimes my dad likes to play on the weekend, so it'll be tentative until I can know for sure.
Okay.
Although I'll try to go for the palm reading.
It was hilarious because like Sienna and I are talking, and Sienna's like, I don't think really anyone's gonna go for the palm reading, and I'm like thinking the exact
Right.
same thing. Like no one talks about it. No one like we don't talk about it. We read about it, but like we don't do anything in it.
There is 3 people signed up for it.
For the
Yeah, for the palm reading, it's me, Halkyan, and Oakshift. They're all signed up for it.
oh, okay.
So
I'm
if
gonna
she gets
sign
one
up
more
on
person, it'll
Tolkien,
be
but I'm gonna be on Nick when I play.
yeah. So she'll actually have 4 people if everybody goes to that.
Well, the palm reading isn't even really my event. It's.
But you put it up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, nobody would have gotten to it in the first place. So you're kind of planning for us to go. I mean, well, they do the event themselves, but you're the one that plans it. You was like, okay, we're going to go do this, and it
I
was
was
like, hey, you want
thinking it
to go
was
do this?
an option.
So, Xiao, I'm talking with the officers right now. They haven't really messaged me much about it. But I'm thinking of making it so instead of having 4 people a part of it, that it just be 3 participants, you as the host and 1 person spectating. That way it's
Mhm.
just a full dungeon group and we don't have to make it a raid group. And plus, I mean, since we're still trying to grow the member list and everything, like active
Yeah.
members, 3 would be much easier to get than 4.
Yep.
And it's
I said I
looking
just have it on there that way. And I know
mhm.
that it's just went up, so it might be that Lois gets on and decides to do it, or
Right. So just in case, I can spectate for you. I'll be there. So, um,
yeah.
worst case scenario, if you've got 3 other people, then I'll just spectate. If not, if someone else wants to spectate, if Lois or Oak or Rash want to spectate, then I'll be part of it or whatever.
I know Oak is
Okay.
going to go to it because he shows us him signed up for it.
For the Stormwind. For
He
Xiao's
said that he might have something to do that day.
okay.
Now for the palm reading.
With palm reading, yeah,
CSS
he signed up for.
CSI Stormwind Demon Edition. Yeah, we do know, but I think you know about that one.
Yeah.
They've
Just in
got
case, you're more
3
than welcome to
people
sign
signed
up
up for
as
it.
yeah, you're welcome to sign up as tentative.
Yeah, I'm signing up as tentative just in case.
Oh yeah, you already
Because,
did. Sorry.
because I want to go, but I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
So I'll figure it out.
So I just gotta do it because I gotta do it this weekend. Because this weekend I'm gonna be busy. Well, not. I'll be getting on. It's just that during the days I'll be busy, and I might not get on until very late.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
my mom's going out of town, so I have to help take care of my grandma while she's out of town.
Yeah, for Saturday and Sunday, what I'm probably going to do is I'll probably not go on too often, except for maybe the events. Is that 5 p.m. my time or
Server.
oh yeah, server time? So actually that'd be like 3 p.m. Okay, that'd be good. Or not 3 p.m. That'd be 7 p.m. I'm thinking different. Brain hurt. So we're gonna continue working on the this here. Oh, you can be right back. Okay.
Oh, with your announcement, I don't know if you want to mention like space for I don't know, Falcons wanted and Enigma members or like it's an Enigma event or um any other like qualifications or
As of now, there's no exact like, most of the event is the investigation stuff. It's very low combat thing. There probably will be the fight at the end, but otherwise, it's just that mostly you're doing the investigation work for it.
alrighty.
So you're ready to head over to
Depends. Xiao, are you ready to talk about the item stuff?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Sal, I promised Xiao that I just Xiao. I promised Yao that I would help her with item creation for her event.
Okay.
I don't know if you're allowed to. It's up to Xiao. Listen in, and also if you want any tips on how to create items, or it's up to you.
I don't mind. I don't mind they listen in.
Do you want to create items with us?
Me?
Yeah.
Hmm. It
Don't
is
have to.
tempting. But I probably have to get off here around 32 or 12:30, 12:45. That way my dad can get out and play if he wants.
Alrighty.
So I'll probably just go off and do some other stuff until then.
If you want, you can do his thing first, because I can stay on later.
Uh,
You do that.
it might take us a while, and it's already 10 o'clock for me.
Yeah.
Whatever. Even if we do it tomorrow, it's. I said if their event is coming along sooner, I don't want to.
Mm. Well, I don't think it's gonna be like right away because we're still doing planning. We haven't gotten that much planning done even today. We
Hmm.
only got like the one in Ratchet and this one done. So I'm not sure if I don't think it'll be like this weekend. It'll probably be like
Next
either
weekend
next
or something.
weekend, somewhere maybe next week.
Okay.
So
Donde
it's not like
estás?
it's not like we're on a deadline.
Um. Alrighty. Then uh, I'm gonna move over to roleplay. If you want to listen in, you're more than welcome to. I'm just gonna go desert.
Alright. I'll probably be up here. I'm going to maybe try to get a good transmog for this character if I can, and then maybe switch over to my mage to see how those actions are doing.
Cool beans.
But first, I need to get over there. How could you at least maybe help me get to a flight path area?
Oh yeah.
And we're not in the group anymore. You disbanded the
Oops.
group, silly.
You are not prepared.
Yeah.
So yeah, did you want to meet in Stormwind?
Sure.
Alrighty.
Alright, because that's where I wanted to go.
This is?
Yeah, I wanted to go to Stormwind.
Okay. Is there a portal here to Stormwind?
I
From
don't think
Dallas?
there is. No,
In
from
Theramore.
Theramore.
No, there is not.
Aw.
It will.
Good thing I've got my trusty wrap of Unity.
Lucky. I don't have that kind of thing. I don't even have a Hearthstone. What was wrong with me?
Why
I've
don't
been
How
you
do
there
you
have a
not
several
have
Hearthstone?
times.
Hearthstone?
I don't know. I've been over there a few times, and none of the times I've gotten the Hearthstone. I've reminded to myself a few times, get the freaking Hearthstone, and I haven't.
If you go to an inn, you'll get a Hearthstone.
Yeah, I need to go do that.
The game should have started you out with a free one.
I
Either
did
way, it's
have
free,
one,
but
but I didn't have one. It's called the Scourge Stone, and it sent me to Icarus. But once I joined with the Alliance and finished up like the Star Quest, it kind of disappeared. So yeah, I wanted to get that
It disappeared.
disappeared and then there. That's what that rune is. There we go.
it's
Instant
your
lore.
it's Aloria's Hearthstone.
She forgot where she put it, and it
Yes.
would be perfect because it would be over in
The time. She ain't nobody got time for
heaven.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will BRB real fast.
So many night elf hunters. There's a big rat.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome, Spine. Okay, move this down.
Cool. I'm just in Stormwind. Yeah, Mage Quarter.
Well, jeez. I mounted up, flew straight up, and didn't see the ceiling that was above me.
Tch. Bonk.
Right. Who needs a working brain?
Sup?
Hey, what's up? Hello.
So yeah, it'll probably start off near here.
Okay. What kind of item is it?
Alright, let me pull up my Google Doc.
Do you want to share that with me?
Sure.
I'm not
Now this
gonna,
has everything
be
on it
nice.
though.
Is there? Do you want me to only look at certain sections of it, or is it just like everything's everywhere?
Everything's just kind of everywhere.
Okay. You don't have to
I
share it
said if
with me
you
if you don't
don't
want
like,
to.
I can share it with you. It's just more of if you don't want spoilers.
Yeah, I don't want spoilers.
Yeah, because this has everything in it. I can separate out. Hang on, let me make a second doc that will just have the items on it.
Okay. How was the raid?
It was pretty good. We got one new boss down, so we're still progressing.
Nice. You guys are just on normal right now?
Yeah.
Cool.
We are having attendance problems. We can't really go beyond normal.
Mm, what's the guild name?
It is not on this server.
Oh, okay.
I know about it because of my Shadow Hall friend who also rates them and has for a while. But it's on Ice Crown and it's called Distorted.
Okay.
All right, there are all my items and letters.
Cool. Okie dokie. Did you want to start with melted coin purse?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, and those are just like the guard names?
yeah.
Okay.
Those are just the two dead guards. So it would be like, Matthew's corpse, Roger's corpse as the boxes they're in.
Useful shit. Okay. So are they just are they going to be items that create coins like for the coin
Yeah,
purse?
basically, there's items that are worth money.
Okay. Oh, and there's the flavor text for them. Okay.
Yep.
Inside the purse, will there also be a key, or will Roger's key be
The keys are
in?
separate items.
Okay.
The coin purse is just this lump of metal and leather and.
Okay. So then we'd probably make a container item.
Yep. I
Uh,
said, I don't know how to make items. If I knew how to make them, I'd probably just make them myself, but.
yeah. So you go down to your total RP3 little bar thingy where it says
Okay.
extended objects database.
Uh. I do not see that.
Um,
I see
sh-
TR Corby.
on your mini map.
Yeah.
Okay. So you should have, because you have extended, so there should be like a little movable window box. That has like a player like in character if you're away,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of little buttons on it. It's like a little window.
Yeah.
The one with like the clock looking one, I think is what it is. It's black and white. It says extended objects database next to the box and the screaming naga or elf.
I do not have.
Um, Here, go try going to my stream. Let me link it for you, because then you'll be able to see what I'm saying. Copy, paste.
It is loading.
Okay, cool. I've got it right over my character.
As soon as the ad is over.
Yeah, sorry, there's nothing I could do about that.
It's all good. Where did I drag that little widget?
Yeah, I don't think you can drag it off screen. Let's see.
Oh.
Nope.
It's normally on screen. I'm not seeing it.
But you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, but I can't find my little widget.
Okay, so if you go to the mini map and you click on the total RP3 thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to settings, and is it general settings? No. Modules, no. Tooltip? Frames?
I'm looking for the tooltip. I said it's. I have a little tooltip when I click on someone and I can get all their little options, but I don't have.
Right. Okay, so you go to settings, frame settings, and you scroll down to toolbar settings.
Yep.
And you can change the size of the icons.
No, I mean I can't find it. It's not on my screen.
The
The
toolbar.
toolbar is not there.
But did you click show toolbar on login?
Yes.
Make sure you have everything else clicked.
Yes.
And
That
then
means reload UI.
yeah, if reload UI doesn't work, then try exiting the game and then logging back in.
There he is.
Now you can make items. That's also where you
Awesome.
see your inventory too.
Yeah.
You just click Extended Objects Database. It'll pop up with that giant window.
Mhm.
And at the bottom left, create item. And then it will be a
Awesome. Thank
container
you.
item.
It's gonna pick the zombie icons for the. They're dead. Yeah, I couldn't think of any particularly useful items they'd have on them since they're kind of just low paid guards.
Yeah, probably a dull sword,
Yeah.
armor.
Most of it though would just be stuff you could sell.
Yeah. And they could each one could be like worth like 1 mark or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be super expensive stuff.
That's what I mean. It's not gonna be worth a whole lot.
Are you making it right now?
Yep.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were waiting for me.
Okay, I think I've got the item made.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
Um. Now, when you're, do you want it when they use it? Uh, because it could be a little difficult because you can't trade bags with things in them. Um, so if you want it
The
to make,
containers I was gonna put on the ground.
okay. I don't think it'll work still. Let me try. Let's see. Go to inner objects, create new object. It'll be an item. I'll just title it coin. I'm just testing this out. So Let's do coin, maybe. Coin save. And then if I add this back to my inventory, and then, oops. Oh, I hate how my scroll wheel does this. Add a couple of coins. I need to do. Can only contain inner items. Now I'm going to see if I can put it on the ground as a stash. Create stash here, just stash. Okay, I dropped a stash on the ground, so try using the drop system, which is the yellow card looking one, or map. And then it should be stash.
Yep, I'm looking. Yep, I found one.
Are you able to pick it up?
Yep.
And once you pick it up, can you open it with the coins in it?
I was able to take the satchel.
Oh, it might be downloading the information.
Nope, it just handed me the item.
It just did the bag.
Yep.
Try double clicking the bag.
And yep, I can get the items.
Okay, and they're in there and stuff.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so what I did was went to the item, did inner objects, so I just made the coin however you want to. You can make it wearable if you want. Usable, I don't know how you'd use it. For it to be an official worth thing, for the tooltip left custom text, I put guild treasure. And the tooltip right custom text will be worth, colon, however many marks, and then marks. So the stream I would put guild treasure worth 1 mark. Don't do soulbound because then you won't be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be soulbound. You can make them stackable. You can make it so that people can only carry a certain amount of them. It's up to you. Just let me know how much something is in marks because we don't want to like flood the market.
Yeah, I probably won't have anything be worth more than like 1 or 2.
The mark it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think anything will be worth more than 1 or 2. A lot of this is just cheap stuff. We're doing this for the story.
Doing the event for the plot.
Yeah. Did you see Matthew's items?
Coin person key.
No, when you get to his box.
Oh, lockbox. Oh, and the stuff underneath that, like the crumpled letters in the lockbox.
Yep. That eventually I have like what's in their lockbox and what. Hang on. See how I
It was very hard
formatted
to
it.
explain.
It is when you get down to the under the letters, it's lockboxes. I have what is in their individual lockboxes that we put in the garrison location wherever I decide. Probably in Old Town.
Stack of romance books. Male blood elf pinup.
Yep.
What's that?
It's exactly what it sounds like. what a pinup is, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, those are the junk items they'll be getting.
World's best dad tankard. You monster, why are you stealing this? That's awesome. So are you gonna have it so that just one person can open the lockbox?
I don't know yet. Probably.
Okay. Like if there's a
I said,
Falcon Somber member or something?
yeah. I'm also eating candy, which is why I'm not always talking.
Oh no, it's all good. Just let me know when you are ready to go for the key.
Here, I'll get the key out of the way real fast.
Okay. Trying to think if it's a blank
I'm not
item.
like. Is there a way you can make it so you need to unlock another item? I don't think so.
Yeah, you there is a way to make it so that if you have a lockbox, the only way to open it is if you have the key in your inventory. But I've never done that, so I'm not quite sure if I need to make uh like a blank item or if it's like a container because you have to do it through the workflows.
Yeah.
Oops.
Anyway, how the different factions come through is actually it's kind of like speech checks. As you go, there are certain things that only like a wanting member would notice, or certain areas only Falcon Sombra is able to work with a certain person.
Mhm.
But I made sure there's a workaround for each one just in case.
Okay. So we do that. Workflows. Create a condition that if someone has the key. This is very crude right now, I'm sorry. In their inventory. Oh, I don't have the key. Then will it open? We can't have it open. It would create items, maybe?
I've never played with this.
So what all is in the lockbox again?
One lockbox would have the stack of romance books, the pinup, and a letter, and the other has the child's drawing and the world's best dad tanker.
Okay, so Roger's lockbox. Okay, so there's gonna be
Yeah,
two lockboxes?
yeah,
Okay,
one for each of the dead guards.
okay. So then effect add item. We're going to create document. Just gonna do letter blah. I don't want to like show you a way and then it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's good.
Oops. Okay, so I have the lockbox. And then try opening it. Okay. Oh gosh, scroll wheel work, please.
Here, I found a stash.
Is it the stash I just put down?
It's empty.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's only the one.
So this won't work until I have key. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, I don't know why it's doing this. Because if the item is in inventory, Boolean value true, then when I preview test, it should say true because I have the item that I'm asking for in my inventory.
If nothing else, we can just not use the keys and just have it where they're just looking for the lockboxes of those two guys because they're the ones who died. All it would cut out would be the key as an item.
Well, the issue is that it should work. Just maybe do one. Okay, let's see if that works. Oh, usable. Open. Sesame. Oh, hallelujah. I figured it out. Okay. So, you're going to need to create a new item. So first, you're going to want to make the lockbox. Just guss it all up. You can make it also worth something. It's up to you. As long as you put the treasure, guild treasure thing on the side. You could even just put no worth if you don't want it to be worth anything.
Yeah, the boxes probably won't be worth much.
Okay. Even
Because
one
it's
or
mostly
two.
some of the items inside that will be worth a little bit of coins.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you want to do
So where do I go to make the key?
So once you've got the lockbox, you go to inner objects, create new object, item, name it whatever you want, maybe to help you do Roger's key. Probably want to name the lockbox Roger's lockbox too.
Yeah.
So once you make the key item, probably want to save it. And then once you're done making the key, then you go over to workflows, and then you add element to workflow. This will be a condition. And then you just click the condition test editor.
Hang on, where's workflow?
Sorry. So at the top where you see like inner objects, sorry. At the top
I'm
where
at
it
inner
says
objects.
where it says database and it says item lockbox for what's the name of your lockbox?
Roger's lockbox.
So click on Roger's lockbox at the top once you're done making the key. And it'll take you
Okay.
back to the main lockbox screen. And in there is where you're going to work on the workflows. You should have a tab, workflows.
So I don't see where it says workflows. Let me look at your stream real fast. Wave your cursor around where it says workflows.
That's what I was just like started doing. I think it's like 15 seconds behind.
I do not have that.
Okay. So you're still in the key part?
Hang on, I'm trying to figure this out. Alright, so lockbox,
Here, let me name it.
inner objects, Roger's key. And yeah, it does not have that.
Okay, so inner objects key, Roger's key. Okay, so you'd have it like this, where it's got database, item, Roger's lockbox, and then at the very top, and then it'll have item, Roger's key. And then you just see for the main tab and the inner objects, Roger's key
For
thingy.
some reason, it's not wanting to work that way. Hang on.
Sorry if I'm going a little fast.
It's just not working.
At the very top where it says
Yes, I am. I'm going into Roger's lockbox. Inner objects, clicking on Roger's key. But the thing is, it just brings me back to the lockbox. It doesn't let me see.
when you go to Roger's key,
Yes, it just brings me back to the start.
where it says main.
Let me just restart this entire.
Okay, make sure you save first. Because if you click database, then it won't save.
I did save, but let me see. Container item.
Oh, you're going to make a new lockbox?
Yeah.
Okay. So just go to, new container. This is Roger's lockbox. We could do the flavor text and stuff later if you want. So I'm going to save that. So now we need to make the key. So we go to inner objects. Oh, I know why it's not showing. That's my bad. Go back to the database.
Okay.
Right click Roger's lockbox.
Okay.
Go to the first one that you made.
Yep.
Right click it and then convert to expert mode.
Okay.
And then now click on the first Roger's lockbox.
Okay, yeah, now
Yeah,
there's
it shows.
workflows and stuff.
Sorry, I skipped a step.
It's alright.
So you're at workflows now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we're going to add a condition. So add element to workflow.
Alright.
And click condition.
Okay.
And then at the where it says unit name target thing, you're going to click on that. And go to, on the left, it'll say configure.
Yep.
Sorry, ignore that. We're on the left where it says unit name target. You're going to click
Yep.
the drop down and go to inventory and then item units count.
Okay.
And then you're going to click browse. And the key should be listed on the left. where it says Roger's key. If you made the key and it's saved and stuff.
I thought I did, but I guess I didn't.
Okay, so we'll just exit out of this part and go back and make the key. So you just got to go to inner objects, create new object.
Yep.
Item. You can just name it if you'd like, so you can see it. And just click save at the bottom just in case something happens or whatever, UDC. And then you can go back to workflows. Well, actually, once you're there, you're going to have to click at the top next to database where it says Rogers Lockbox first before.
Yeah.
Let me know when you want to work on the condition.
Okay, I'm at the condition part.
Okay. So you click the drop down of the unit name target. Go back to inventory, item units count, browse, and then the key should be there.
For some reason, as long as the key is inside the inventory, it's not wanting to show up.
Inside the inventory?
So I have Roger's key in the inventory in the inner object list, but it's not showing up. Does it need to be a certain type of item? Right now, it's just a regular item.
No. As long as you made it within the lockbox and not the database.
I made it with, it's in the inner object list.
That's weird.
Hang on, I'll take a screenshot.
Okay. GG.
One day I need to make a folder system so I can actually find stuff in my picture.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
That's what it looks like right now
Oh gosh, I have my...
when it's in the inner.
Okay. Okay, then it would be called new item. Is that what you see when you are in the condition thing?
Maybe. Let me see if I can actually name this.
Yeah, because you have to... I think that might be... Oh, okay, so make sure where it says Rogers key right now, before the quotation new item, make sure that there's no space in there. Otherwise, it won't work. That could also be an issue.
Okay.
So just do Rogers key, no apostrophe or space. It took me forever to figure out one of my items wasn't working because of that. Or it kept saying missing class.
All right, now this is working.
Okay. So you added the item units count
Yes.
browse
Yep.
key. Cool. Search in all inventory probably, and then just click confirm. Is equal to, and then on the right where it says string value Elsa, do the drop down, direct value, Boolean value, true.
All right.
And then if you preview test, it'll be false. If it's true, that's not a good sign.
It's false.
But it should be, yeah, it should be false for right now. You can go back once you are done with the item just to make sure that it's correct. If you want, you can also do a failure message saying you don't have the key for this item, or you need the key in order to open the item, just in case they don't understand that part of it or something.
How do I add the failure text?
You just click on that little
Condition.
section right underneath where it says failure message. You just click it and type there.
Failure workflow. Here we go. Failure message. Okay.
Yeah, just failure message. Failure workflow is a whole nother dinosaur. You must have, I don't know, Roger's key. Key to open the lockbox. I don't understand how it's possible for a demon hunter to be named prepared without having to do any special characters. They must have been
Skill.
on their stuff, yeah, logging in and making a
Right.
tune. Even like a regular tune though. That's crazy.
Well, I've gotten a few real names before.
Oh, that person has tier. Oh, that's Daryl.
Who?
That was Daryl.
Awesome. So I've got that done.
Cool. So now we're gonna make the letter, and it has to be a separate item.
One second.
Take your time. Make sure you save it though.
Yep. All right, I'm on the document item.
Sorry. Yeah. So you made a document item.
Mhm.
Name the item. I just named it.
I'm just putting note for now. I'll fix it later.
Okay. So then once you make that item, save, and then go back to the database, and then go back to the lockbox, and go to workflows. Add element to workflow. Effect. inventory, add item, browse, and click that note. Amount is 1. Search in probably all inventory, and it probably shouldn't be crafted. Just confirm. Also, I forgot that condition with the Rogers key units in all inventory is equal to true. Can you click on that for me? Click on the condition itself, and instead of the Boolean value true, it needs to be a numeric value and 1.
Okay.
Confirm. And then once you've got the add letter, save. Then if you want to test it, you can go to the database, right click the lockbox, add to main inventory, and then right like, what is it, double click or something? Let me see. Add to main inventory 1. Oh, it's because I have the key. Dang it. Yeah, so if you right click it, it should come up with the error message.
Wait, right click what?
Rogers lockbox. If you don't have the key in your inventory too. Sorry, so you, in the database, you right click Rogers
I
lockbox.
couldn't get the error message to work.
Okay, you have Rogers lockbox in your bag?
Yep.
And you right
And
clicked?
it's not doing anything when I right click.
Okay, so then...
Let me give myself the key.
Well, if it's not doing anything with the error message, then...
I didn't put in an error message. I couldn't figure that out. It just did weird stuff.
Oh, you just click on it. Where it says failure message?
Yeah, but then it just was making more things. Okay, hang on. Thank you for being patient with me.
Of course. It should be showing in the stream. If you go to the condition where it's got the Rogers key and all inventory is equal to 1.
No, I'm not getting any message. Hang on.
I just put...
I can send you another screenshot.
Yeah, sure.
Hang on, let me fix that.
Oh, is
I
equal
tried
to
to
true?
just do it over the other.
Oh, the screenshot?
Apparently,
It's
it didn't
fine.
want to just go clearly over the...
It's good. So the you need a key. That looks good. Make sure you change that Rogers key units in all inventory is equal to part.
Okay.
So you just click the
Oh,
condition
I thought
itself.
Okay, I thought it had changed.
Oh, yeah. And then you just go to the right where it says the drop down menu, direct value, numeric value. And then that numeric value is 1. But that'd actually be pretty cool. Maybe there's a treasure chest that requires like 5 shards to complete the key to it, and you have to go all around and collect all 5 shards.
Yeah.
And so instead of having a numeric value of 1, you just have it of 5. That'd be pretty cool.
The failure message thing still is not working. But I
Well,
changed it to where it says all inventory is equal to 1, but the error failure message is still not working.
well, the so you did the so you have the failure message as you need a key.
Yes,
And you click to confirm. Make sure you save it.
I did that.
You saved, and then when you right click, it doesn't work. Right click the
Do I need to
lockbox
get a
again.
new copy of the item? Is this...
No, it should update it itself.
Nope.
Maybe try getting an updated item. Destroy that one and re-add a new one to the inventory. But like it should work. Oh my gosh, do you have the initiate bags and books still?
Yes,
Is there any way you're able to trade those back to me?
I can try. I have to be doing something wrong. How do you give yourself an item again?
So you go to the database. Always make sure you save real quick. Go to the database, right click Rogers lockbox, add to main inventory.
Still not working
You
right.
just do one right. Yeah, that's really weird. Cause it's not like a complex thing. You have Rogers key units in all inventory is equal to 1.
Yes.
And then in the failure message, you must have a key. Must have a. Oh, you need a key. Oops. You need a key! Exclamation mark. Confirm. Save. Yeah, that's really weird. It works for me. I just did it on the stream.
I see that you did it on the stream here. I can... That mine looks... Go back to your one screen so I can see the code. Your workflows. Go back to it.
Workflows. Conditions. Do you have your condition above your effect, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then there's my condition. So yours should look exactly like this.
All units in inventory are equal to true.
Is equal to 1.
Yours says equal to... Hang on.
Mine says equal to 1.
Okay. Yeah, mine looks exactly like that.
And it's not true. It's just 1
It's 1.
with the numeric value.
Yep.
Did you do in
Did say...
all inventory? Failure message, and then just confirm, save. Go back to database, right click Rogers lockbox, add to main inventory 1. So basically accept.
Yep.
Right click. Oh, okay, I think I know what's wrong. So in the lockbox, on the main page, make sure usable is clicked. That, I think, is your issue. And then just type, like, open the lockbox or something. Period.
Yeah, that was it.
Save. Okay. I'm so sorry.
Alright.
It's the little things.
Yep, now I'm getting it right.
Okay, cool. So you need a key. Okay, let's go back. You know how to get the key into your inventory?
Yep.
You just press the little plus sign next to the item or the lockbox. And then when you right click the lockbox, it should give you the letter.
Yep.
Now, do you want the lockbox to be sold?
Lockbox, no.
Okay, and the key? No? Do you want
Uh,
them, basically what I'm asking is, do you want them to
those are
be,
probably worthless.
okay, so
Those are too simple to. It's gonna be the items that are inside them that are worth something.
okay, so do you want to uh, have it so that when they open the lockbox, it creates the new items but destroys the lockbox and key?
Sure.
That way they can't just keep making the letters
Yeah.
or the items in there, because that's like cheating.
What I am kind of wondering is how we can decide who gets the things. Are we just gonna hide them somewhere in this little area, and whoever gets it first?
Yeah, or they could just talk like there's some like you give a hint or something in chat saying like if no one's getting the hint that they can loot the bodies or something, then someone can say, "Hey, I'll pick up the stuff," or "Let me do it. I am expert in looting dead bodies," or something, which is not weird at all.
Right.
But like someone can step up and say, "I'll get it," basically, if you want that or something.
Yeah, just whoever gets to the bodies first gets it.
Yeah.
Whoever loots the corpses first.
Or someone can get all the items and be like, "Oh, you're in Falcon Sombra. Think you can figure out this lockbox?" I don't know.
Yep.
Um. Okay. So let's go back to the lockbox workflows. Add element to workflow. Effect. Inventory. Um. Destroy item. Browse. Roger's lockbox. Amount 1. Search in all inventory. Confirm. And then do the same thing for the key.
Let me find that because it's there we go. It had decided to put that part of the screen off screen, which was very helpful.
Oh my gosh, I've been streaming with the wrong screen on. I am so sorry.
It's all good.
It's been there the entire time. Wow.
I just had to wait for the scrolling to stop.
I know. I'm so sorry.
It's all
I
right.
went AFK like forever ago when I was streaming the first time, and I think I just forgot that it was on because I don't have that window open all the time. And then I look over and I was thinking something, but I was like, oh, let me check it or whatever. And I just see the intermission, just like face palming so hard.
All right, I got that done. Now destroy the lockbox when it's done. Let me save and make sure it works. Yep, it does.
And it destroys the key as well?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Okay, so now you can make the other items too, if you'd like.
Yep, and I think that with that much, I'm able to do it. Let me see if I can give you back these things. I could also just drop a stash and put it all in there.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you know how to trade with people though?
No.
So you have your bag open and you have the item you want to
Okay.
trade.
Yes.
You just drag it over to their character. There you go. Oh, hallelujah.
And what else did you need?
And maybe the books. Hang on, it's downloading. $50, $60, $70, $80. Trade. Oh my gosh. It's because I had to wipe my computer. So like I didn't have I don't have anything from what I had before, which is deeply disturbing.
I have a important note. Read first and meeting the butter campaign.
Oh yes, can I have that too? The campaign item.
Hang on, I have 2.
Oh, okay. Oops.
There you go.
Downloading. Now, what would be even more amazing is if I added it to my creations or whatever, and I didn't have to remake it.
Oh wait, I have more stuff. I just realized. There you go. And that's everything I have.
Oh, find corruption in Stormwind.
Yep.
At the very least, I'll be able to retrace my steps.
Yep.
Much easier.
See, isn't it good that I never use this and don't throw anything out?
Thank you. I don't think that the dice is. Oh, here I have marks for you. As a thank you.
But that is everything I have other than my saboteur and information broker and my marks. That's all I've got.
Oh, here's some more marks. Did you get the trade?
No.
Oh, here, let me try again.
Flash on the screen. There it is.
Okay.
Downloading.
Really?
It says downloading 100%. But I can't click trade.
Okay, here, let me try reloading my game real quick.
Okay.
That might help.
Look at all those edgy people.
You're one of those edgy people.
I am.
Have you seen Nixium's
Yes.
types of IPers video?
Yes.
And then he's like, these are the people, or that one guy with a novel for their profile sits in the corner, doesn't say a word,
Right.
and when you approach him, will act like he is too good for you or too good to speak to you or something like that, and like he can't be bothered to respond, and he's always talking about his exploits and blah blah blah, and I was just like, that's so me as Tolkien.
I'm just like Mookluk. I have this normal backstory, but nobody likes. So it's like, oh wait, no, I fell out of Sargeras' asshole. What?
Who joined the? Oh, Daryl came back online.
I jumped into that tree.
Tree
Double
hugger.
jump is fun.
It is.
90% of why I'm a demon hunter, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. I could show you the route I took when I did a death by assassination video. You'll have to be in DPS spec though. I don't know what spec you play in.
I have both specs. Oh, I get to all sorts of places, to be honest. I've climbed mountains this way.
Yeah. I love the parkour though. That's one of my favorites.
Right.
Oh, so what I'm planning on doing is creating these things called Nick petals. And they belong to Nick flower or rad flowers. Rad petals, yeah. They're rad petals and they belong to Nick flowers. And I've been wanting to do stashes all over the world. Like just places that I go to. If I do a dungeon run, I'll drop a couple here or there, whatever. And each petal will be worth one mark. But I mean, if you have enough of them, there's gonna be like 500 all over, so that's like
Yeah.
1,000 gold. And they'll even be like not just one in Stormwind, one in Dalaran and stuff. They'll be like, I don't know, 20 all around Stormwind, 20 all around Dalaran. Just in places that like you see Nick at, kind of thing. So definitely Stormwind and definitely Dalaran. Probably Gilneas. But I wanted to give you a heads up because I haven't really done it yet, but I do plan on working on it.
Sounds cool.
So keep an eye out. I'm not sure if I want to make them seeable. So if you open up the map, and at the bottom left you see where it says scan for roleplay, you can scan for players' stashes. I'm not sure if I want to allow people to just see them on the map when they do that, or if I do, because otherwise you'd have to go around scanning for stashes all the time. Like, you go over here, and it only does it from like if you're standing here, I think the stash extends to like about here.
Yeah.
So you'd have to be really close to the spot. So, I don't know, but just wanted to mention it.
You'd have to pick items like, the swell or whatever for your things. Things that are identifiable and stand out from the landscape instead of just...
Well, I was thinking of like just leaving them on the grass somewhere or whatever, like right here. Or in a bush or something. Because they would be like petals.
Yeah.
So. But is there anything else I can help you with for the item stuff?
Nope, that's it. I think the rest of it I can... If I need help, I'll let you know, but I think that most of the items will follow this kind of structure.
Okay. If you want to add like sound to it.
Yeah, I saw where that is.
Yeah, it's all in the effects, conditions, delays.
Yep.
You can make people emote, say things. You can make, and I think you can make NPCs say things like if you want to do a cutscene. Stuff like that. Just let me know. I don't know what I want to do right now. I've been seeing you jump around, so I'm kind of like in the mood to go on my DK and just do parkour around Stormwind.
Yeah, see, that's the fun part about Demon Hunter. You just get on a rooftop and then you just keep going. I also like just jumping off a mountain and just like, yep.
I don't have to worry.
I do get in trouble doing that sometimes because I don't pay good enough attention, but it's fun.
Yeah, I've gotten really good at not dying from falling on certain characters. Like on my hunter, I am like really good at not dying from falling.
Disengage at the right time.
Yep. With druids, it's much easier, and I'm always prepared enough. I always have gliders on me.
I used to have gliders on me, and I got lazy about that. Anyway, I'll make sure to get all this event stuff ready before Saturday.
If you ever want me to test something too, I'm happy to do that.
Okay.
I won't read any of it if you want me to test like a workflow, because there's some things that will work for you but not for other people.
Yeah, I'll probably have you test out the lockbox and things like that.
Yeah. And I just won't read it. Just say you hold this and this. Try using the box or something. I don't know.
Yep.
And then I'll immediately get rid of all the items. I need to work on recreating meeting the butter.
Good luck.
I don't even want to touch that beast. It's because, like, I don't even know if that's still relevant.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
I
I guess
said, good luck.
it's a good intro quest, though. Kind of gets you used to the cutscenes and how to interact with the quest givers and stuff, but I don't know. Reading the butter. Let's start this campaign, shall we? I wish there was a way where once they're done with the quest, it announces in guild chat that they've completed
Yeah.
the quest. Like blah 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 has completed meeting the butter and has earned the achievement, blah blah blah. Something, I don't know. That'd be really nice. Or if you could do buffs and debuffs.
Hello. See you around.
What can I do for you? There is an Enigma quest that I do want to finish working. Well, I guess I have to restart now, but basically it's like you talk to a whole bunch of different people that are kind of difficult to talk to. Like at
Yeah.
first it's in it's all in Dalaran, and you go to remember that one place where we had like that party at? I think it was a Halloween party. The Lettermain Lounge.
I think so. I know where that place is, yeah.
Yeah, there's a blood elf there, and I always consider blood elves to be very sassy. So this blood elf's like, I ain't telling you shit. Go talk to what's his face in A Hero's Welcome or something like that. He's a blabbermouth, which is kind of ironic because then he's also a blabbermouth. But then you go over to the human, and the human's like, I don't really know much, but maybe ask the barmaids or something. You're basically looking for Enigma. You're asking, what do you know about Enigma? So then that guy sends you to the dwarves out back. One of the dwarves says, sorry, I can't help you. The other dwarf says, it's like been a long day. There was an undead man in here earlier ranting and raving about his troubles with them. Maybe try him. He's in the underbelly or something. So you go to the underbelly. You talk to him. I think his name is General Oro or whatever. So you go talk to him. He's a drunk, or he's drunk, and he's not telling you anything. So then you have a choice to use force to get his answer out of him, or get the answer out of him, because he knows, he just won't tell you. Or you can use words. So you could try saying, "Hey, I'll help you get your shipment back," or something, because Enigma sabotaged his shipment or something. I don't know. Or I'll make them pay for what they've done. Or you can use force and, like, start a pub brawl.
Beat him up.
Yeah. Either way, he'll give you the information, but if you choose use force, at the end of it, Melanda was supposed to be like, just let you know, we discourage using force. I'm not sure if you're right fit, but we'll allow you to be online, or in the faction. But then if you use words like "good job, you did the Enigma way" or something,
Mhm.
Or you have the makings of a great spy or something. So once you get the information out of him, you go to he sends you to the Archmage in the tower where the HQ is. Archmage sends you through the portal up to the top of the tower. I can't remember the name of it. And the butler's like, "Sorry, Miranda's not here. She said she's been expecting you." But basically, you'll have to wait until she's available or something. And that's the end of the quest line.
Yeah.
Join Enigma until Miranda is able to, because Miranda will figure out whether you use force or not. I think you tell him, or the butler asks, "How'd you get it out of him? I heard he was difficult to talk to," and you say, "I used force," or "I used words," and then he'll say, "Tisk tisk." Miranda won't be happy to hear that, or okay, well, Miranda will be around to see you or something. I don't know. But that's basically the quest. That's like the initiation kind of quest for
Yeah.
Enigma that I had done. For Wanted, it's
Cool.
slightly different. It's you have a bounty, a possible traitor, that you have to go investigate, quote unquote. You have to ask around, and because I mean, a bounty hunter slash assassin should be very cautious when it comes to who they're dealing with. So you go to where this person is, you ask around, saying, "Hey, what do you know about this guy?" And you get uh, two two different types of people will say different things. One will say, he usually keeps to himself, doesn't bother anyone. Nice bloke, spoke to him a couple times. And then the other one will say, never trusted blood elves, but hasn't wronged me. I did see him talking to some shady fellow with a hood. Um, what was his name? Like Toker or something? And so that's all you get, and you have to decide whether he's guilty or not, of committing treason against
Mhm.
the faction. If you, and he's an actual NPC you can kill. Um, so you kill him. I think you're supposed to get a document off of him or whatever. And that tells you if you killed him or not. Um, or no, I think you go back. It's somehow in the quest. If you decide to kill him, uh, it lets you go back. It tells you to go back to Gerald Moore, and he'll say, Toke won't be happy that you did this or something. I don't know. Or like this was a test and you failed because you didn't, like, the rule number one of being a great assassin is making sure your sources are good, because Wanted does work so heavily with Enigma that Wanted also needs to be able to think for themselves and gather information as well as
Yeah.
using force. And then there's Falcon Sombra, where he makes you
Bribes everyone.
he makes you drink poison for part of it. If you can survive the poison, so basically you have to role play what you think drinking poison would be.
Mhm.
And if you quote unquote survive the poison drinking, uh, then he takes you over to a different area and you have to fight him. Like PvP fight.
What does the poison have to do with it?
It's to like decide whether or not you're worthy enough or something.
Ah.
But that's the thing, like it's like very different because he doesn't like TRP3E. He's
Mhm.
like so against it that he
I just like Falcons doesn't seem like it'd be the ones who would look at trial by combat. They'd look more at.
yeah,
'Cause aren't they the money faction?
pretty much. They do deal with a lot of money. I think maybe like trying to haggle someone, or
Yeah, that would make more sense. Trying to see, he throws them an item and says, "Sell this to me."
right, yeah, that would be perfect. Or even um, hi again. He literally logged back in right next to me. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to decide what I want to work on for RP. Do I want to commit to a quest?
Well, if you do the quest, you can bounce ideas off me while you're doing it. If you need help.
You know what? I think I'm gonna remake some of the items that I tried making before.
Okay.
Or you know what I could do? I'll try making a quest, see if there's any way. No, because I can't type in guild chat. Dang it! Because I have one system where, let's see, go to my macros, and it's it does this. But the issue is that I have to be targeting them.
Yeah.
So I could do this, but then we'd have to be grouped up. I can't just do it from the guild thing, which I would not mind doing if I were able to do it from there. Otherwise, I could manually type out everyone's names each time someone gets a certain achievement, but that's also very cumbersome because I don't know if you've seen the achievement list, but there's a lot.
Yeah.
So, Tango, you left. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's see if there's a way to do some sort of guild achievements. If there was an add-on, oh my gosh. How would you define a heavy RP guild?
Constantly in character.
Even in guild chat?
Yep, there are actually shadow holes like that. You have a different chat for what's
Out
it
of
called?
character?
yeah, for off guild, but anything in guild chat is considered roleplay.
I couldn't handle that. I need a place to be totally not in character.
Well, they have another one that's shared with a few other guilds. Is how it works.
Okay.
That way that way they can talk to all the allied guilds.
Oh, that's a really cool idea. Now that I think about
So
it.
instead of using we use guild chat for ones that are just for in guild, but for
That way you could have like an all druid
Yeah.
RP guild, a criminal RP
Yeah.
guild, a military RP guild, but then they could all be connected
but
out
then
of
they're all
character.
allied together through the one.
That's pretty cool.
I can ask Ura if it's all right if you guys join in on it because it's not just our guild. Ura is the leader of Shadowhall.
Sure. Does it even do cross server though?
I know it's all in Silverhand, Thorium. It's all in
Oh.
this server thing.
Yeah, sure. Message.
Shadowhall is it's basically one of the oldest RP guilds on the server. They're around in vanilla.
Oh wow. Yeah. I'm down. If you want to.
She is not on at the moment is the thing, so
Oh yeah, that's all good. Because
once she's on, I'll ask her.
already. Yeah, if you want to ask her, and then if she says yeah or whatever,
If she says yeah, then I'll give you guys the channel name and you can just join it.
okay.
Like I said, I'm in it on CL, but that's just because I'm a member on my other character and I just talk to them through it.
Mhm.
I had asked her if I could give it to this guild as a whole. Because technically it's her channel.
Right. Alrighty. That sounds like a good idea. Because I know
Yep.
Oak and Rashlin are both in charge of like cross guild. They're trying to make like a little federation and stuff.
Yeah,
So
Oak was asking me to talk to Ura for him because I guess he's been trying to get a hold of her, but she has not been on her character Ura lately. She's been on her other characters lately, which I only know because I'm real ID with her.
mm,
So I was gonna get a hold of her for him.
alrighty.
She's cool though.
I have two main concerns with that macro system. If I do the guild achievements through the macros, then that also means that I need to have 1,000,001 macros. I've gotten an add-on before that adds a ton of action bars, so that's not an issue. I can just click on the buttons. It's just doing the percent target. Let me see, maybe there's a way that I could do, I don't know. No, not an. Okay, that's definitely not it. This person, I can totally tell when people stop treating my profile or whatever, because they'll just stop right behind me, target me. Like, that's not weird at all.
Oops. See, yeah, when they're doing that to me, I start parkouring on my demon hunter.
Did you die?
No, I parkour. If I'm on my demon hunter and they start doing that when they're following me, I'll start just going to weirdly weird places. And I'll jump up to a roof or something and just look at them like, hi. And you can just see them staring at me in frustration.
Maybe I should just open up the Twitch app thingy. Whoops. It's on. Oh gosh, I'm messing up my whole computer stuff. I will be right back. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Mel just logged on for BattleNet.
Oh.
What's the procedure? What's the procedure? Nobody panic.
Too late, I panicked.
It's like 12:50 in the morning for him.
Hey, it's the time it is here, 12:50.
The stash is for death by assassination guild members only. Any unauthorized seizure of the internal contents of the stash will result in your doom and will be dealt with extreme prejudice. You have been warned.
roles.
Oh, you see that, huh?
Eh,
I'm so sorry. I like spammed it.
You're good.
Totally forgot about that. Bad
I
Tolkien.
said I just noticed. I was like, oh hey, look, roles.
Me and my horrible rolls. Even with modifiers, those will be my rolls.
18's a good roll.
Yeah.
1 and 7 aren't.
Nope.
So that's why I do the assumed win thing so often.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes those are the rolls you get when realistically that shouldn't be what you get in a fight.
Yeah. Let's type in macro. What does macro toolkit do?
I love how if you're a demon hunter and you're going around up to a night elf or something, they'll complain at you. Like when I'm in Valshara, nobody likes me there. I can't go near the Temple of Elune without being lectured.
Oh, I don't care about that kind of.
So is Mel coming back or?
I have no idea. I said hi to him, but he didn't respond.
So if he comes back and I pass the officer thing, would I assume the second command when he comes back or?
If I mean, I'm pretty sure that if he comes back and you get to officer already and you say, "Hey, I'd like to be the leader of Enigma," I'm going to be more at this point. I'm going to be more inclined to allow you to be leader of Enigma, whether he says he's coming back or not,
Mm-hmm.
because he's been inactive for several months. So then that gives you, quote unquote, the right to be active.
Yeah.
You know, you're being active. You deserve the title and stuff. Do you have any questions about what it takes to be, or not what it takes to be officer, but like what is like expected of officers?
I've been officer, not in a WoW guild, but on other groups before.
Okay.
I've been mods on role playing sites and so on.
Okay.
So I've done the moderating website thing. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, you create content, keep an eye on drama, mediate out of character stuff. Basically, just, you know, mediate drama that the guild master does not need to do, or take it to the guild master, etc.
Mhm. Okay. My basic
Yeah.
things are just um communication. So like things like with the posting events. You posted the event before I even really had to even mention it. Which like totally uh made me happy cuz like none of the current officers do that. I have to remind them at least twice before they're like, "Hey, fine, I'll post an event." And then even then they'll ask me, "What do you want me to put for it?" And like, "It's a guild meeting." Just savor meeting.
Yeah. I said I would try to make a little flavor text, but the first flavor text wouldn't work, so I had to make shorter flavor text.
Yeah.
But it's on there.
But yeah, because like even having things on the calendar, people get excited for things like the palm reading. Before you mentioned it or posted the event, no one really cared about it.
Well, I said you see it on Facebook, you're not thinking of it, but you see it in game, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's coming.
Mm-hmm. I need to actually also copy and paste the guild meeting for every week. Yes, I understand that. I do wanted to be more PvE or PvP focused as well
Mm-hmm.
because I've been thinking of getting horde stuff into the wanted things. So maybe you look for named horde characters, NPCs.
They have people in the Shadow Hall. They have a Horde Companion Guild.
Oh, really?
So again, talk to Ura. I'll talk to Ura for you on that.
Okay.
Because they have a Horde Companion Guild.
I mean, there's Guild Bounty Hunter, which has the potential to be the best add-on, almost as good as Total RP3 stuff. It it's got Guild Bank Balance Report. That's how we started out doing our Largus system. You used to be able to add bounties, and it says like who issued the bounty, how much they issued it for, and whether or not that target has been claimed, what faction they are, and it did like players as well as you know dungeon bosses and stuff. Um, It also did like gather intelligence, so you could spy on bounty targets. You click on a bounty target and it updates their location. So if you did a player, like a horde player, and you see them like, oh my gosh, I think they're a bounty, and you spy on target, it updates where they were last seen. You could have a whole like that's like perfect for informants and stuff, and everything. But it doesn't
They
work
haven't been
anymore.
updating it.
Yeah, it was also really good because you could have. Oh my gosh, it did not just do that. Oh, it's officer notes. Okay, never mind. I was gonna be real ticked off if it changed all the public notes. Um, but it also allowed for people to gain reputation with each faction, and based off of like if you're in Falcon Sombra, putting gold into the bank or items gave you more Largus than a Wanted or Enigma member. But completing a bounty, you'd get more Largus for completing a bounty if you were in Wanted versus Enigma. So each kind of faction had its own little strength. It took me forever to set up, and then the author doesn't update it in a year. So we couldn't use that. There's another add-on called Spy, and it's very similar in some ways. I need to re-download it though. But it was pretty cool. I liked it. But I don't know why I still have Guild Bounty Hunter. I don't use it. I don't use it for the Largus system anymore. Because I wanted to use the Excel sheets. That way I could put explanation as to this person earned 50 gold or 50 Largus. Why? Because they joined the Discord or whatever. Anyway, if anyone ever asks, you gave me 500 Largus. I've been inactive for a month. Oh, I don't know, you downloaded the add-ons. That's 150 right there. Blah, blah, blah.
Another thing I'm trying to do in my event is what you do will change how helpful certain people are later.
See, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like, if you
Yeah.
try threatening them and punching them in the face for information, they're gonna be like, like if they're with their guard buddies or something, like, I'm not giving you
Yep.
squat because you threatened me. Had you been nicer and asked nicely, maybe, but
Said one thing. Like one of the things is well, do you want? It's not really a spoiler. It's just if you obviously start being because the demon hunters are of course interested in this too. If you're instantly going to them to question them first, then the guards hate you for a bit and are less open
mm,
because they feel like you're undermining them and things like that. Where you have options of different people you can talk to, but sometimes talking to one person first might upset someone else.
oh really?
Yeah.
I've only done it where in the past there'll be like 4 different people you could talk to that are in an inn or something, and only one of them will give you the right information.
I said what mine is. There's 2 different options of who you could talk to get to the next step. But if you talk to the wrong one while you'll still get there, when you get there, the people will be a little bit less friendly to you because
Is it gonna
they
be
don't like
like?
what you did.
Is it gonna be like obvious, or is it just
Yeah, it's gonna
something
be
that's
obvious.
okay? Like you're I don't know, you're in a bar, and there are a whole bunch of uh football fans, quote unquote. This is just a scenario, and they're on one side of the bar, and then hockey fans are on the other side of the bar. And you talk to the hockey fans, they don't give you any information, but then you go talk to the football fans, and they're like, "You talk to the hockey fans. We're not talking to you," kind of thing.
Not that, like, won't we let, I'm not talking to you. It's more of basically it's at the very beginning when you're looking at the crime scene. And you can either ask the demon hunters, the guards for information first on what they saw. But the guards get suspicious of you later on if you go to the demon hunters first. Because, of course, the
Okay.
demon hunters are in that area too.
Right.
So they would have seen stuff. But if you talk to them first, because it's all fell related around the bodies, the guards get upset.
Okay.
Because they just feel like you're not
Avoiding
going
them.
through the process. Yeah, you're avoiding trying to hide something with them.
Which, when you read the notes, they
Yeah.
say, "Hey, the demon hunters keep talking, and
Yeah.
when we get near, they don't talk. Something's going on." That
Yeah.
totally like makes sense, too.
Because if you're going to the demon hunters first, they're just saying, okay, I know this happened, but we're going to cover it up. Instead of going to the guards first, being open with them, they feel like you're trying to hide something. So they're just less friendly. So it's little touches like that to add the immersion to it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But of course, if you go to the guards first, they'll appreciate that you are going through the due process and be more helpful.
And you see, and it also depends on the characters too. If they're a
Yep.
wanted criminal, they're not going to go to the guards. But if they're a lot of the, I don't think any of the spies are actually wanted.
Yeah.
I know Nick Rat isn't wanted. He's actually pretty friendly with the guards, but that's just him.
And
So
I know I tried to make it so that Xiao could not do a lot of it because she's a demon hunter herself, so the instant suspicion.
right,
So the other
Demon
players are going
Hunter,
to have to step up.
Demon Hunter asking guards, "Hey, there's Fel. What happened? You tell
Exactly.
me."
So that's the reason she went to the rest of the guild. Like, I tried talking to them, but they just kind of told me to go F myself. Can you help? Which is like the whole reason she has to come to the rest of the guild because as a demon hunter, she can't get them to talk to her. And unfortunately, it's not like she can just hide it. She can't just put on sunglasses and be like, yeah, I've got eyeballs.
Oh, just ignore these tattoos. They're stains from lunch. I think it's just like, mustard.
Right. Just wear a turtleneck, you know,
I
with a
swear I'm
hat
not
over
gone
her
through emo.
horns.
Oh yeah, you have like the big old Loki horns.
I do.
You're like it's just a gigantic top hat.
There's just a big old hat draped. There's a hat on each one because they're so dang big. There's a hat on each one. Fake eyeball glasses. I'm not a demon hunter.
I'm
Where
not a
you can
crook.
trust me. And why are your tattoos glowing? No, they're not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, whoops! I need to have. That's the wrong one.
So no, that's why she's going for help because the guards are stupid, but they're not that stupid,
How funny would it
as she
be
would
if
say.
everyone else who showed up was also a demon hunter?
Right.
Like,
Well,
well,
guys.
crap.
Well, guys, we'll figure this out. If nothing else, scare them with Fel until they submit. That sounds like a demon hunter option. Like, have you read the Illidan book?
Uh-uh.
Demon hunters are just as edgy as they look. Like, the Illidan book goes into why a lot of them became demon hunters and all that. Most of them are pretty nuts.
Is it a good book though?
It's a good book. And so it actually goes into the process of. I used a lot of it in making Xiao because it goes into the process of making a demon hunter and stuff like that. How they were created.
Oh, that increases the icons. Dang it.
Most of the demon hunters were actually regular people who lost family members to the Legion during the Burning Crusade era. And they kind of just got so desperate they thought, well, the Alliance isn't doing anything, so let's try Illidan. Because they began blaming the Alliance for their family's death because they hadn't done enough. And usually each demon hunter has their personal demon that they hate more than any other, and that ends up becoming their inner demon later on. The whole ceremony is really kind of messed up.
Yeah, I've read very little on it, but I mean, from what I have read, it's pretty
Like essentially, it's their eyes aren't just ceremonially burned out; they end up clawing out their own eyes because Illidan basically bombards them with visions of what the Legion has done to other worlds until they claw out their own eyes, so they don't have to see it anymore.
even though they still see it.
Well, their sight is
Forgive me.
different
Mm-hmm.
after they become demon hunters. They don't see exactly how regular people see.
Right, they have the spectral sight or whatever.
Yeah, they see more of energy and life force is what they see. And if they really focus, it will kind of condense into regular vision. But it's always fuzzy. Like they have a harder time reading than they do seeing stuff because they have to really condense and focus to read.
Please.
So it's almost like they lose a lot of their close-up sight, but they can see further out
Mm-hmm.
because they transmit to seeing life force instead of seeing seen. But literally, part of the ritual is kill a demon with your bare hands and eat it. Delicious. I'm assuming that's why most of them go crazy, because fell blood really isn't good for you. Also, you don't realize the tattoos, they aren't just decoration, they actually are they have use. They're basically magic runes, so the demon hunters can fight longer.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of the runes will make it so they can go longer without food, longer without sleep.
Is this the one that I would like?
The book also shows just how crazy Maiev is.
She's a crazier what?
Maiev, the demon hunter who's
Mm.
the warden who's obsessed with Illidan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's crazy too.
I haven't really seen much of the lore.
Yeah, she tried to kill the Night Elf leadership at one point
Oh jeez.
because they let the Worgen stay around. And she
Really?
didn't want them to let the Worgen. Yeah, it was just after Mal came back and they were letting the Worgen stay in the tree and she didn't like that. I was telling them, oh, this is gonna be you're letting another monster stay here. It's gonna be just like Illidan. So she
Aw.
started setting up razor wire traps throughout the forest. The Worgen were hunting, they would run into it and die.
Poor Greymane.
No, it was Malfurion who got caught in one eventually. That's when she got in trouble.
Oh jeez.
Obviously,
Hey,
he lived
walk in
with that.
here. Yeah.
Well, the thing
What are
is,
you
she had
doing here?
intentionally
I
set it up for
live
him.
here.
She had intentionally set it up for him because she was sick of him. Because he just showed up and acted like he was the boss. So she's like, oh, I'm just going to kill you. Also, she apparently occasionally just runs through the forest, killing trees and imagining they have Illidan's face.
She sounds like she could totally get a date on eharmony.com.
Right? But, like, there's a whole scene where she is just hacking trees to death and imagining they're Illidan. It's like, chick, calm.
you need to get your brain looked at.
You've already beaten him. What more do you want to do?
This is after the events.
Yes, this was after she had already caught him in. This was before Cataclysm happened.
Wow.
So no, she's had him in that cell and all of the demon hunters in that cell for a long time now.
She won and she's still not happy.
Yeah, and she's still running around killing trees.
Rude.
I'm shocked she didn't just collapse, foaming at the mouth at the fact she has to work with him now.
Right? Like with that amount of like ferocity and hatred for demon hunters and Illidan, like you wouldn't think that she would ever do that. Like she would die
Like at
before she did
one
that.
point in the book on Illidan, she almost kills all of the wardens they have left trying to catch him
Wow.
because
That's something that Illidan would do.
basically she has like 10 wardens left, right? Because they've all been dying just by going through Outlands. She's got like 10 left and like only a couple of Night Sabers left. She's losing.
Mhm.
And they catch sight of a supply caravan that Illidan is leading, and he's there himself. So she just loses control and runs out there and leads them into battle.
Wow.
Keep in mind, he's got his orcs, he's got his naga, he's got his demon hunters there, he's got some demons there, and she's got 10 people and some cats. By the end of it, she was the last one left.
Dang.
Understandably.
Yeah. I don't know what I want to do.
I'm just
Let's see,
farming artifact
database.
power.
Tolkier's head. Why would I make this item?
Do it.
Beats me. Does not look like
Just
something.
carry around your own head.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Let's just kind of get rid of
Why?
this.
Why not?
Oh, I think that's how I wanted to have bounties, where in the quest you kill someone, and then once it says that they've been slain, then you receive an item or something. I don't know. I think I am going to head to bed though,
Okay.
because it's midnight 20 here. Thank you guys so
Sleep is
much.
for the weak.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. I will see you tomorrow and hope you have a Nick Radical morning, day, night.